Hello everyone, it's such a nice day to explore new things in our lives. People tend to think that a luck these days is just a sudden twist of our fate, with which I disagree. And one day Professor Richard Wiseman, he decided to explore that sphere also in depth. And he found 4 methods to increase the probability of luck in your lives. And experiencing them all, I can tell you that 2 of them are truly practical, easy, and simple. And today I'm going to give you that kind of information. So, let's start from the first solution. Always bear in mind, experiencing new things and trying to find new opportunities will increase the probability of you to face with new opportunities and luck. How it's done? Usually people, they always think that people who are lucky, wherever they go, whenever they are, they always catch that opportunity which changed their life entirely. But did you know why it happens? It's all because they have a wider skill set. They have more abilities, they have more capacity than you. That's why they tend to face with luck every day. And when people, they find new opportunities, or when they try to find them, they tend to meet a lot of people who are also better than them. And it's a fact. And those people can give them the information or opportunity. Maybe they can offer them new work, new opportunity, maybe job opportunities, maybe some study opportunities, which can also change their lives. And this happened with me once. Around 1.5 years ago, I was in YOS diplomatic conference. That memory is unforgettable for me. And still, I remember it with happiness and delightness, even though it happened a long time ago. Once I was there, I was so scared. I didn't want to participate there actually, because I was not certain about it. I was not precise because I was worried and ashamed. I was scared to be ashamed and embarrassed there. But I was pushed by my parents and I had no choice. I decided to go for the European Union Committee, where we were discussing and tried to find some solutions which was important for refugees, migrants, and asylum seekers. I was the representative of Finland, so we did a role play. And I was defending the position and the interests of my country. That was a really interesting process. I really loved it because I gained a lot of information and knowledge from that conference. But apart from that, I saw the CEO of Economic Assembly of Uzbekistan. And I talked to him a lot, and it was such a nice experience because he gave me a lot of perception, a lot of information about diplomacy, negotiation, and about actually international relations. So later on, in the ceremony of closing, I was selected as best speaker of that conference. That was a proud for me because it was only just the first time of participation there. But at that participation, I got that kind of opportunity. But let's go for the most important part of my speech. In the end of the day, at night, I was sitting in front of my laptop. I was just a young boy thinking that the opportunity which I catched at that moment will happen only on my 20s or only the beginning of my academic year in the university. But I got the letter in my email. I saw the letter from Economic Assembly of Uzbekistan that I was selected as the intern and I have a chance to work there and to represent myself as the person who can negotiate with other countries and to make some big deals. And I was so happy. I was over the moon. I told to my parents, to my family, that this chance, I catch this moment. And they were also happy. And my conclusion was, even though it's scary, even though it's not clear, do it. Just try it. And you will see the outcome. At least you will get one benefit from the things that you are trying, the things that you are experiencing. So let's go for the second solution. Second solution is very simple, very easy, but really practical. And always bear in mind that people with optimistic mindset, they always and every day they face with luck. It seems like they are a friend with luck, you know? It's such an amazing thing. And once I decided to try it too. And let's now go for, first of all, the deeper explanation how it works. Then I will tell you the story. How it works. People who are thinking in a positive way, they always see new opportunities in things which seems negatively for others. Just imagine you are in a bus, and bus has some issues, technical issues. For example, engine just broke, and they have to fix it in an hour or maybe 2 hours. But you should get to your location in maybe in 30 minutes or maybe in less. Yes, that's a tragedy. However, a person with optimistic mindset and a person who always sees new opportunities in unlucky moments, they will look at that and say, okay, I'm ready to leave the bus. And when they leave, they will walk a lot, which is the first benefit. It means they do something which promotes their health conditions. Second of all, it's really clear that it's more probability that they will face with the beauty of nature. And what's more important is that they will have an opportunity to talk with other people, to kind of have to feel that energy, that positive like kind of conditions, positive aura they have. You see, just compare. A person gets to that location, only one plus, but they saw that opportunity and decided to risk it. And they already have 3 pluses, 3 advantages from the decision they did. That's so amazing and so simple. And even these days, one amazing celebrity, talent, charismatic actor of Hollywood, whose name is Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. He is very well known for his charismatic role plays and his career achievements. It's so nice to give him as an example because his situation is really suitable for my explanation. Once, when he graduated from school, he had a great chance to be the player of NFL and become one of the prime players of American football. However, because of low financial support and because of he had some family circumstances, he decided to deny this offer. So he got to another city. He moved there, which was another pressure for him. But no matter what, in one of the meetings, he got an offer from one special person who was in the cinema industry. And that was a moment when he changed his life entirely. He got a role in a certain movie where he played the role of the King of Scorpion, where he represented himself in the best version of himself. And cinema industry holders and CEOs and other members of that industry, they were amazed with his charismatic role and with the role play he's representing and he's giving. And they decided to give him other chances in the cinemas and the films. He got a lot of offers. So ultimately, he becomes successful. And he is considered as one of the best and most charismatic actors of Hollywood. And what I want to say is, even though he had difficult moments and difficult occasions in his lives, he was not giving up. He was always bearing in mind that good things can happen, that one day he will be the greatest and one day he will face with luck. He will face with a good chances. And this is what happens with him. And I experienced that too, and it really helped. That's why I'm standing here. That's why I'm talking with you. And that's also a luck. Literally, 5 minutes ago, I was sitting with a guy whose name was Omar. And he was a person who gave me way more information, way more practical data for my future, for my questions. The answers were like, they were amazing and down-to-earth information I got, which I couldn't get in 2 years. It's also luck. Can you see it? So let's make a conclusion. To increase luck in your life, always bear in mind two strategies or two methods. Let's say two methods. First, always experience new things. Try to find new opportunities wherever you are, whenever you are, even though it's difficult. And with the combination of the second method, which is having optimistic mindset, you will boost your chance to see and to have a luck every day. And that really works. Even professors, celebrities, even me, who is a simple person as you, we are facing it and we are trying it. So, thank you for your attention, everyone. That was Mirjalol Kasimov. Thank you.